Hi guys, and welcome to another video from the Body Project. Today we're going to be going over the kneeling lunge and a couple of variations to work different areas of the hip in this hip opening stretch. So we're going to start in a kneeling position. I tend to start with the toes tucked under to get a little bit of stretch through the back of the feet, or the soles of the feet. We're going to bring the first knee or leg up into a basic kneeling position. Now, the front foot ideally needs to be far enough forward so that when we come into the stretch, we want to aim so that the knee is over the ankle. If the foot is too far back, what you'll find is that you start to dip and you'll lose sensation of stretch in the hip. If it's too far forward, again, you won't be getting an adequate amount of stretch in the hip. So bringing the foot into a comfortable position, bring it slightly further forward. Now, what we want to do to start with, or as pointers to remember to look at, is to try to keep the pelvis square on. Again, so not opening out too far, not coming in, keeping the pelvis moving forward in a parallel direction. You can place or brace the hand on the knee, then coming forward gently. It won't take much movement forward before you start to feel a slight sensation of stretch through the front of the hip. Now, from this position, if you tense your glute or tuck your pelvis under, you should experience an increasing in sensation of stretch through the front part of the hip, and for some people that will be enough. The position or the stretch can be held here. If it's more comfortable, the back foot can be put down at this point. And then ideally you would hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds before changing to the other side. To increase the stretch a little more, we can go again into that position. So aiming to get the knee over the ankle, tense through the glute or tuck the pelvis. Bring the same arm with the leg that is back up into the air, and then bending over towards the opposite side. What you'll feel with this is the stretch that is coming through the hip, so through the hip flexor, extends up into the obliques and into the side body. And in this way you'll be working on muscle fibers that run vertically, as well as some of the fibers that will run through that lateral side of the body. And again, you can use the other hand to brace or support yourself lightly on the other knee, and then hold for a few breaths or for up to 10 seconds. Another variation with this, again coming into the lunge position, bring the arm up and then turn away and lean over. So this is adding in two other vectors. The forward movement will feel a stretch sensation through certain fibers. As you add in the rotation, it will be hitting some further fibers, and then as you bend over, increasing that stretch even more. Now, this is a very strong stretch, adding in these three different directions, three different vectors. So again, you don't need to go too far into it. A comfortable distance when you're adding in all of these vectors. At this point, it's good to reach up as opposed to leaning too far over. What you want to be doing is leaning up, and again hold for up to 10 seconds or a few breaths before changing over and repeating again on the other side.